All right, guys, welcome to the newest episode of Polite Talk, baby. Um, okay, I'm not gonna mess this up this time. This is episode 7. Yes, I think so. Okay, hopefully this is episode 7. I should actually check before I start. Um, Yeah, so I apologize about that. I mean, the biggest reason I just don't check and I just jump into it is because I work like I'm in Chicago and I'm working like 11 hours a day basically, and sometimes even more because I have to work from the hotel. So I'm tired and I just want to chill, you know? And I just want to record this and edit it and then just upload it because, I mean, honestly, this doesn't take much editing at all. But still, I mean, that's why I just want to record. But anyways, anyways. Um, yeah, so today, as you can tell, we are actually going to talk about Genshin Impact. Let me just get a sip of water. Excuse me. So, Genshin Impact. The new area is about to come out, which is Japanese inspired. Inazuma, something like that. And to be honest, I haven't played in a couple of weeks. It's been a couple weeks since I haven't played Genshin Impact. But my buddy, which we do an anime channel together, which I've mentioned before, called Papi and Juice, which is all about anime podcasts, anime reactions, and anime reviews. Check it out if you want to. It's on YouTube. Also, there's the podcast version on the audio version, which is again called Papi and Juice. Fun stuff. So anyways, Juice, my buddy Juice / Jesus, he has nonstop been playing the game basically since it came out. There was a point where me and him, and a lot of our buddies, were all playing like religiously. But I've probably played like two times, like consistently, where I can say, honestly, that I played every single day for like a couple hours. No, not a couple hours. I didn't have that much time in the day to play, but I would play at least 10 to 30 minutes a day. But every single day for like a month or more. And and the last time I did that was, again, a couple weeks ago. So yeah, I'm a little behind on a lot of stuff. Honestly, it's probably been a couple months, to be honest. But still, I'm basically trying to convince myself with this episode to jump back in, okay? Because, I mean, the game is just flipping gorgeous, bro. It's just so much freaking fun. It really is. Like, I've got, 2 different files. I've got one on my PS4, which supposedly will never go anywhere but there, because I guess PlayStation doesn't want to connect to other devices or something like that. I don't get what's going on. But basically it's a meme in the community where it's just, PlayStation doesn't want to get along with others. And then I've got the mobile version. Now, I have an Android, what I'm filming on right now, a Google Pixel 4a 5G. Now, one thing that makes me very angry, is I can't play on my mobile version with a controller. I want to play with a controller so bad. I'm waiting for one of two things to happen. And then I would probably play again religiously for a while. I'm waiting for either Android to have controller support or Genshin Impact comes out on Nintendo Switch. Now, there's a possibility on Nintendo Switch I might have to restart my file, which again, I don't necessarily mind too much because I already know what to do basically pretty quickly. I have done an excessive amount of grinding on my phone version mostly. Well, and my PlayStation version. Honestly, I've played a lot between both, files. And on my PS4, excuse me. Hopefully you didn't hear that. I just kind of burped. Anyways, I have Big Dong Zong, bro. Yeah, I have Big Dong Zong. And yeah, and then on my mobile version, I've got who I use mostly as my mains. I mean, depending on the situation, obviously, if you've played Genshin Impact a lot, you need to change your party around depending on missions and challenges and stuff. But I mostly use on my mobile version, as of right now, Beidou and Bennett. And then I'll either use... I've got Kachink, or whatever her name is, however you say it, I'm sorry. And a couple other really good... Oh, I've got Kiki as well. That's right, Kiki. I use Kiki quite a bit. And then, and the Traveler. And on my mobile version, I chose the male Traveler. And then on my PS4 version, I chose the female, which is way freaking cuter. Actually, I have a video that I made on my gaming channel called Papi Polite Gaming. I only have 2 videos up right now because I've been pretty lazy to make another one. But basically, I have a character review of the Traveler, the male and the female version, all in one video. It's a pretty funny video, so if you want to check that out, check it out on YouTube. Again, my gaming channel is Papi Polite Gaming. But yeah, Genshin Impact is such a freaking fun game, bro. It's literally, and I know everybody says this, and I mean everybody, and I understand that it's not the most, it might be somewhat of a controversial thing at this point. I don't really know, to be honest, but it's only fair to compare it this way. Anyways, I'm trying to say is that everyone compares it to Breath of the Wild, which is absolutely true. I mean, if you don't think so, you're crazy. And I know it's an over talked about, comparison, but it is. Yeah, I mean, the climbing, the graphics and the climbing, it's just like so Breath of the Wild. But why is that a bad thing? It's not. Not at all. Not at all. But the one thing I don't necessarily like too much about Genshin Impact, to be honest, but I understand why they did this, because this honestly makes it more playable for more people, is the whole gacha system that they, made the game to be out to be. I mean, and that's the reason why also they have made millions upon millions of dollars, honestly. It's so smart, literally. It's a free-to-play game. Anyone can play it. You don't have to spend money, but you definitely can. And doing so is very beneficial a lot of the time. So especially if there's a character that you really want and then their banner shows up, like Ganyu. Oh my gosh, dude. I saved up so many Primo Gems. I had 30 wishes at one point on my PS4 version. Saved up just from playing. Not buying anything, just from playing. And I did not get Ganyu, bro. I wanted her so bad, dude. Yeah, gosh, I wanted her so bad. She's such a cutie. So, yeah, that's a thing. Whatever. That's just how it is. But yeah, that's how it is, bro. I don't know what else to say about that. But I don't necessarily like it too much. The reason why is because I am a very RPG like based gamer. Like ever since the days of Pokemon, you know, um, and Dragon Quest and basically any RPGs, but like the whole idea of the game was to get stronger by leveling up, you know, but like through grinding or boss battles or this or that. And Genshin Impact doesn't really take that method very much because again it's more of a gotcha game. It's like a mobile sort of RPG game basically because leveling up your characters really depends on how many items you have to like level them up. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily from like boss fights and like challenges or even grinding. Like it would take you years to get to like the level cap of the game just from grinding enemies. Like absolutely would take you forever. Literally, not even kidding. Because it takes hundreds of thousands upon millions of experience when you get higher up. And then there's the whole, ascension thing. When you reach a certain level, you have to ascend your character, which I like that aspect. I will say I like that aspect because it kind of makes it a little more entertaining in terms of like reaching another rank because you need specific items which you have to grind for and specific this and that. So I like that aspect because it kind of adds another, replayability aspect to the game, even with like crafting like really good weapons or whatever it is. There's a lot of replay value in this game, and that's why I say I think the route they chose to go was probably the smartest to make this game have the longest legs possible. Again, free to play. You can spend money if you want to, but also there's a lot of stuff in this game that you can spend money on to be able to get things you want. Either characters or higher chances of getting characters or, weapons or whatever it is. And in the late game, which I'm not there yet, my buddy Jesus is, but he's been telling me, like artifacts are a huge game changer, like absolute game changer. And there's artifacts for specific characters that are like better for them, stuff like that. So it's a pretty entertaining game because there's just literally so much to do in that game. It's like ridiculous how much stuff you can do. And they're constantly updating it with patches, but also new areas and new characters and new weapons and new just everything. It's like, and the updates come out for it every month at least. Like it's very consistent. Actually, literally every month we get an update. Like I think this month's was 1.6, and I think Inazuma is going to be 1.7. Again, don't hold me up to that because I'm not 100% sure. But it's something around there. If I'm wrong, let me know. I have no problem. Let me know. But yeah. And the graphics are just gorgeous. It's just such a gorgeous game, dude. Literally, I mean, the guys and the girls are gorgeous. They all look good, all of them. And I'm like all about the waifus, like 100%. There's some really cute waifus as of right now. I mean, Jeannie Poo is what I call her, was my number one until Ganyu came around. But that seat can easily be taken over because they keep introducing some pretty cool and cute characters, bro. So anyway, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I do want to like jump back in at least about, because what I would do the last time I was playing pretty religiously was at least, because again, I don't have much time in the day, to be honest, which kind of sucks, but also it might be a good thing. Just in the sense of like that I don't get bored of stuff because I'm always itching to play more of a game or watch an anime or something. Um, and so I never run out of like stuff to want to do or watch or play. And I think it's a good thing. Ultimately, obviously, I'm missing out on a lot of stuff because a lot of new stuff keeps coming out. And I'm talking in general. I'm not just talking about Genshin Impact or gaming. I'm talking about anime and gaming in this case. But because I have so little time, I think it's actually a benefit in disguise because I don't get to play as much. I'm always wanting more. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Instead of like, if like I was single, didn't have any kids, and I got home and I have, 5-6 hours just to play video games all day, which I used to do, obviously, back in the day. You get bored of stuff. You really do. You run out of stuff to do and play, and I mean, you don't necessarily do because there's always something else you could do, but you get kind of bored of doing it. You really do. And so in my case now, where I literally get maybe 30 to an hour, like max, a day to be able to play something, I think it might be a good thing. Anyways, my point is, what I was doing a couple months or until I stopped playing recently, again, was literally logging in for 10 minutes and just doing all of my daily challenges, the daily commissions, and just racking up primo gems and items and, a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, I haven't done that in a while, but again, if one of two things happens, I will be doing that again. At least be doing that again, or playing more, which I would love to do. Yeah, that's if it comes out for the Switch, or if mobile gets a freaking controller support for Android, because iPhone already has it, but Android doesn't, which I don't understand why. So hopefully that changes soon because I want it. Anyways, so yeah, Genshin Impact, man. I mean, it is a super fun game, and if you haven't played it, I say that you do play it because it's awesome, and it's basically like an anime waifu simulator RPG adventure game. So it's pretty awesome. It really is very entertaining. I mean, the battle mechanics and the mechanics in general, the gameplay is extremely fun. Now I know that like once you like start unlocking characters more than once and you get their constellations, like they can do more powerful versions or more useful versions of their skills and their attacks and their ults and whatever. But it's still fun to even just have the character you want, because that's a big thing. This is like Pokemon trading cards, but like video game version. Like you want this specific Pokemon, or waifu in this case, and you want it so badly. You want her or him so badly that you just save up points, or you spend a lot of money to try and get them. And sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. But then you try again and you try again. And this is actually what happened with Big Dong Zong. I wanted Big Dong Zong so badly because let me tell you something. Genshin Impact is great at one thing. And I'm not talking about Genshin Impact. I'm talking about the studio. MiHoYo. You guys are absolutely great at hyping up new characters and new areas. Good on you, seriously. As of right now, and I haven't watched a couple trailers to be honest, but from my memory, the Zhongli trailer was absolutely amazing. It was amazing. If you guys have not watched Big Dong Zong's character reveal trailer, go freaking watch it. The music, the style of the trailer, just everything. His buttery, deep voice. Like, dude, that's a freaking good trailer, bro. You need to go watch that. I might actually watch it right after I stop recording this, because it's that good. I'm not kidding. It's that good. Yeah. So anyway, excuse me. Just a little sip of water. Excuse me. So yeah, I definitely think you guys should play Genshin Impact, or at least try it out, because yeah, MiHoYo has honestly been doing such a great job with it. They really have. Like, they are very impressive with how consistent they've been. Surprisingly, the game doesn't have as many bugs as you think it have. I mean, it has bugs, don't get me wrong, but not as bad as you think they probably should be. The graphics aren't like the most amazing graphics ever, because it's literally like cell shaded, and kind of very, it's not very detailed, but it's still gorgeous. It's good enough to where you obviously can tell who is who and what is what. And yeah, I mean, in terms of like the battle animations and graphics, in that case, I think is gorgeous, and the characters as well. It's just not as detailed as you'd like it to be, but yeah, it's Breath of the Wild, basically, graphics, which again aren't the best, but they're good enough for such a large game that it just makes it, it's okay. It's gorgeous anyways. It really is gorgeous. Just the art style makes it so gorgeous, which again I love. And there's some amazing freaking places and landscapes. Like, Mondstadt is pretty cool, and it's pretty beautiful, once you explore it, especially. And there's some pretty cool like hidden areas, or like bosses and stuff. But the moment you get to Liyue, it's like, wow, dude, that place is freaking gorgeous. And I haven't even been to the freaking Spiral Mountain. What's it called? The mountain, the new area they introduced in like 1.3 or 1.4, something like that. I forgot what it was called. I haven't even been there, bro. Yeah, I haven't even been there, because the thing is, I like to try and do things in order. And like, for example, I'm still trying to find, I think I still have one of the like Animo, what are they called? Those little spheres that you collect to give to the statues. I think I still have one to find, an emo, and I can't freaking find it, dude. And so that's been bugging me. Also, I haven't fully really explored Liyue, and I want to before I explore anywhere else. And so that's why I'm a complicated gamer, because I just need to get everything before I move on to an area. That's why I'm really good at like games like Dark Souls, for example. I will explore every nook and cranny, and I am very thorough. That's why I'm good at RPG games and adventure games, because Dragon Quest. I love Dragon Quest because there's always hidden stuff to find, and you have to explore everything to get everything. And if you don't explore, you miss out on a lot of really good like weapons or ingredients or items or whatever it is, armor. And so you really got to backtrack. I mean, even Kingdom Hearts, like there's just a lot of games that really teach you to really explore. Pokemon, talk to everyone, for example. And so that's what I'm all about, bro. That's what I'm literally all about. And so that's why with Genshin Impact, it's been a steady, long process for exploration, for this and that, because again, I explore everything. But that's another reason why I've gotten so many primo gems, because I literally explore everything. And as you know, when you open like a common chest, you get 2 primo gems, or you can get 5 primo gems. You can get 10 for specific things, you know. And those start stacking up, dude, pretty hardcore. So yeah, I'm all about that. I really am. So yeah, anyway, it's a fun game. It's a very entertaining game. And I definitely recommend it, especially if you're looking for a game with waifus or husbandos. And you're just looking for, it's actually a good story too, I will say. Now, again, I haven't gotten very far in the story, because even in Liyue, I haven't done much of the main story, because again, I'm exploring Liyue like a ton before I like actually, you know, progress to the story. So I haven't done a lot of it, but the main story and even the subquests and the side quests are pretty fun. Like, it does a lot of character building, and the characters themselves are just really just, I would say, the main draw of the game. It's just like you are consistently there because of the characters, you know. You'll fall in love with the game not just because of the characters, but with the mechanics and the addictive nature of it, in terms of, you know, the RPG style of it, or the you know, the challenges or the rewards, you know, and stuff like that. And so, but I would say the first main hook are the characters. Like, you just, yeah, and they're really just well thought out, well drawn, well made, well, you know, created. And yeah, it's just really fun to get to know them a little bit better. My buddy Juice has Diluc, which I'm super jealous about, because he is so freaking awesome and I want him so bad. But not yet. Someday I will get you Diluc. And Jean, I want them so bad. And they are the perfect couple, whatever, you know they are. Anyways, so yeah, I definitely think you guys should play the game, because it's really fun. The thing is, right now, at this exact moment, this in my life, vida, I was gonna say vida, in my life, I am playing. Sorry, I was gonna say Dragon Quest. Monster Hunter Stories 2, and I'm also watching a lot of different anime that I'm catching up with, and so it's kind of hard for me to just, you know, jump back into Genshin, because there's also a lot of stuff on my backlog, bro, in terms of anime, in terms of video games. And so, like I said, for me to jump in officially again, like where I at least log in every day, I need one of those 2 things. Give me controller support for my Android, or get me the Switch version, please. That's all I'm asking for. Okay? So yeah, but then I'll jump in officially. But right now, for example, with anime, I'm catching up. I'm almost done. Well, I think I've got like 10 episodes left of Fire Force Season 2, which is amazing. I've also got to finish watching Cowboy Bebop and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and catch up to Black Clover. And yeah, I got to catch up with Gearless Joe or Megalobox as well, because I was keeping up with it weekly until a couple weeks ago. Just a lot of good stuff is out right now, and I keep getting more and more behind, so it's a little rough, but that's how it is. So anyway, yeah, so let me know, guys, if you are playing Genshin Impact. Let me know what AR level you are. Let me know who your main party is, who your main characters are, or who's your favorite waifu or husbando. Let me know all that stuff, because I promise you, we will have a conversation about this stuff. yeah, and if you liked this video, I'm talking to the video audience right now. Go ahead and leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content. And if you're listening, for my audio listeners out there, please give me a follow. Subscribe to this freaking podcast, and you will get it every time a new episode comes out. The new episodes, I'm trying to upload them. I would like for them to get uploaded on Sunday, but I am shooting for Mondays. So basically every beginning of the week is when you'll get a new episode. Hopefully you guys like the episode. Again, if you do, let me know. Like this episode, this video, or just subscribe to the podcast. But yeah, and let me know what you guys think about Genshin Impact. Cool. Thanks, guys. Let's talk again next week. Okay? Bye.